Alright, we are starting at the Streets of Madness here, so let's continue on. What's this? Official news. I don't want a video clip. Alright, so we're getting to the end here. We're almost done. I think there's only 3 more chapters left, and we're halfway done this one. I think this is it, actually, and then there's just 2 kind of story chapters, but I don't know. It's my first playthrough, guys, and this is probably going to be the only playthrough I do on this one. I really want to get into Strangers of Paradise, so we'll see what happens. Let's go.
You see, Clive, and ours.
We've fought long and hard for this moment. Sid's dream, our dream, is within our grasp.
We need only endure this final trial, and we shall.
You all know what it is that awaits us beyond this gate. And we shall face it together.
Aye.
It seems our hosts would rather we remain. I will stay them.
We will stay them. Go!
Just don't keep us waiting. Thank you.
Welcome, sons of fire.
Oh, the behemoth has a... So what the heck? Torgal.
Joshua! Joshua! Wake up!
Clive, is that you? This isn't done here.
Welcome to our darkness. A rift between worlds wherein your kind might reflect.
Show yourself!
Grave and many are the sins of man. And we would have you know them, all of them. As fate has seen fit to deliver you home, consider this our welcoming gift.
It would seem we are trapped.
And the only way out is through Ultima. We find him and we leave.
If you are to comprehend the full extent of your transgressions, we must go back to the beginning. When the world was still young, we visited upon it a miracle, magic, and in its light did all life flourish. Yet the price for this boon would prove heavy. A pall descended upon the land, painting the horizon black as night. Though we labored to forestall its spread, in this one endeavor, we stood powerless. And so we fled, that we might endure, that we might discover a means of salvation.
But if it was magic that caused the blight, what of the Mothercrystals?
I expect he'll tell us soon enough.
Salvation, alas, was not readily to be had. First we would require a land unvisited by the stain of corruption. An unprecedented journey lay before us, one beyond the limits of our fleshly bodies, and so we cast them off. Thus stripped to our very spirit did we find our new paradise. A land as pure as driven snow, Valisthea. There would the true work begin, for the black crept yet behind us. And soon did we arrive at a solution, the illness having spread to every organ. There was but one escape from this fate, to start afresh.
With a new world. The one for which Barnabas labored. A paradise free from the blight where his God awaits. And where, if we only forfeit our wills and abandon everything we hold dear, humanity can join him. So, Ultima would have us follow in the footsteps of the king.
And follow we shall. For now.
Interdimensional drift. Cool.
To forge a new world would require not only power, but a constitution strong enough to wield it. Acquiring Acquiring the first would be simple. Untouched by the blight, Valisthea was replete with ether, and we had only to place jewels in her crown to claim it. Acquiring the second, however, demanded creativity. And so I cast forth the seeds of humanity.
You created us.
Is that not what gods do? We sowed the seeds for you, Muthos, all that you might one day blossom. And our future thus secured, we thought to slumber, though that would prove a grave mistake. For it was as we slept that man committed his greatest sin. He awoke. Alone in a world bereft of his god's radiance, he stumbled blindly, desperate for guidance. Finding no light, he sought to kindle his own. And from that single errant impulse was his will born. Having discovered himself at last, man turned his eyes inward and found he desired evermore that which only magic might afford. So wars were waged and brothers slain for custody over that dwindling resource, and the land, she wept tears of black.
He would condemn us for this. Surely he cannot be so blind to his own hypocrisy.
Not blind, just unwilling to admit the truth. Though we are one and the same.
It's actually pretty cool. If this was Baldur's Gate, you'd so be able to jump off and die.
Is that
Ifrit, or what's left of him.
Long have our ashes lain cold for want of a spark. Cast your eyes upon them and see what you must become. Valisthea cannot endure a second claim upon her being. The avarice of man drives her ever closer to destruction. But she may yet be saved by you. It is what you were born to do, why we nursed you and fed you as your own mother should have. And now that you are fully grown, our Muthos, it is time at last for you to serve your purpose.
to right your wrongs? If our sin is wanting to survive, then you are as marked by it as we are. The fault is yours. Our wills were born because you abandoned us.
would have us forfeit them. All for a place in your new paradise.
Do you imagine yourselves worthy of one? Mankind has no place in our world. Is this truly so difficult to comprehend? We only ever require you, Nuthos, when the time comes to bid this wretched realm farewell. None shall follow, none shall remain.
What do you mean, none?
This is our world. Once the land's rebirth is complete, humanity will have served its purpose. Why would we continue to suffer that which has caused us so much vexation?
Because the land doesn't belong to you. It belongs to us all! What?
That is where you are mistaken. You own nothing but your precious will.
Brother. I can't do this alone. And you don't have to.
I grow weary of your dissent. Now you must learn that this master will not tolerate disobedience.
My friends, my family, we have all suffered, all fought to survive. This world may be flawed, it may be broken, but it's all we have. And if we can't share it, I see only one other choice. You have to go. You may have created us, Ultima. But it's time we lived on our own terms. This isn't your world anymore. It's ours.
Bow down, offenders, hearts disdain. Sublimed through game standing. Only with heads hung low is penance paid. Oh, wretched mortals incapable even of contrition. In fitting season shall we reap our...
What?
Know your insignificance. We will unmake you.
Nice try. To me, boy. There's a good boy. Too slow. That hurt Torgal. To me, boy. Help me, boy. Torgal, kill! Nice try. Too slow. Now, Torgal!
Gifted this chance, and still you would raise your hand against the Lord.
What now? The darkness bends. He means to end us. It wouldn't be the first time. But let's make it his last.
Your fate is inexorable. Surrender the vessel unto the darkness. Surrender it unto us. Kneel before us.
I failed.
Your fate is inexorable. Surrender the vessel unto the darkness. Surrender it unto us. Kneel before us.
To me, boy. I've heard Torgal. To me, boy.
Prostrate yourself.
To me, boy.
Nice.
At last, for countless generations, have we awaited this moment. Your struggles have made you strong, yet your soul remains heavy with sin. Absolution is nigh. Repent, and all shall be forgiven.
Tell me, Clive, how many lives have you saved since taking my name?
Fewer than we have ruined. Wherever we go, we leave a sea of tears in our wake.
These are the wages of your will, son.
What good are our choices when all they ever bring, all they will ever bring, is death?
There's no atoning, Clive. No matter how hard you try.
So why not leave it all behind?
Leave it all behind.
Please, won't somebody save me? Won't anybody love me?
I yearn, yet still she is not mine. Have I not given enough?
From will is born desire, and it is this which consumes you, rendering you incomplete.
Do you not see how the world bends and warps under the weight of your hungering hearts? What if it could all just go away? Just go away.
Clive!
this is real. Wake up. It's time to go home, Clive.
Clive.
That's right. You're my brother.
Brother.
Remember who you are.
Clive.
Once more, lest you forget.
My name is Clive. Clive Rossfield. Look, Ultima.
Even here, the light of the vessel's will cannot be quenched. And the Phoenix, his trespass should not have been possible. Not possible unless he has been with Muthos all along. The mark of the Phoenix, emblazoned upon his heart, made manifest by the power of will alone. The power of creation. Can it be? Are their wills truly so potent?
Are you still talking?
Exactly. Cool.
Damn it, Clive. Wake up.
That hurt.
Sorry to wake you, but I think it may be time to leave. This place.
Once again does my creation stray from the path laid before it. Steeped in conceit, you fancy yourself a god. You embrace Logos. But we will put an end to this hubris.
What are you talking about?
In the halls of origin does our true power quicken, and there shall you be made complete. Soon, Mythos, soon you will discover how little you know of suffering. And so the crystals are no more, yet in their silence a new song rings, its chorus building, a crescendo as it enters its final movement, stirring those long aslumber to waking. And back to their origin.
Bloody crystals cracked. So where the hell are they? Oh, fuck me.
Is that ether?
What in good Grieger's name is going on?
This is wrong.
Are we back?
Clive! Joshua!
Jill!
Is everyone all right?
We're fine. What happened?
Too much to explain here.
Mate! We're leaving! Now! Everyone, fall back to the ship!
I will be with you anon. Thank you. I need to tell everyone what happened at Drake's Spine, and I'm going to need Otto's help.
There's something about it. I feel like it's...
Still alive, I see. Something tells me that I saw on the horizon is your doing. How'd you manage that?
It's a long story. One that I'd rather only tell once.
Right. All hands on deck then.
Is this everyone? As I'm sure you've all guessed, the crystal which now commands the eastern skies was summoned by Ultima. He called it Origin. Though the significance of that name is as yet unclear.
What does it matter what it's called? Its emergence tore Twinside asunder and wiped my homeland from the map.
Mention of the Dominion spires can be found in the oldest of Valisthean records. But to the best of my knowledge, none provide any hint as to their true nature, that they would prove the horns of some slumbering demon. Well,
the Dominion's demise was at least quick. Elsewhere, the Republican army cannot hope to contain the chaos engulfing Randalar. Canberra is in flames, and the Empire.
Our allies are crying out for answers. I've sent the Cursebreakers to give them what assurances we can, but right now that amounts to fuck all.
They wouldn't be able to stop what the skies have started in any case. People here and across the realm grow sicker with every passing day.
Could it be that this new Mother Crystal is like the others? That it draws upon the land's ether? It certainly looked that way from stone here.
If that were true, it would explain the hastening spread of the Blight since the crystal's appearance. Would it not?
And as the land's ether slowly rises to the surface, it pools, corrupting all who cannot channel its energies. Archay above, ether floods below, and in the middle, here we languish, hopelessly entrapped.
It's all right. When we faced him at Stone here, Ultima told us his true power quickens in the halls of Origin. Needless to say, we cannot allow that to continue. If we are to stop him, we will have to find a way into the crystal.
How are we going to manage that then? It's up in the sky. And fast as she is, the Enterprise can't fly.
It's a lot to take in, and I reckon we'd all benefit from some time to clear our heads. The answer will come to us. Don't you worry. Ain't that right, Clive?
Right. That's right.
Well, go on then. Bugger off. Same goes for you, Clive. You won't solve anything like this. Trust me. Go and get some fresh air, eh?
Thank you. Joshua seemed upset. Ultima may have created us, but he doesn't make us who we are. Only we can do that. And if he would have us fight for our survival, so be it. It's what we've been doing all along.
Much like Ultima himself, it would seem. His new world being naught but a means to survive. And so, we must contend to decide which of us shall inherit the land. Should Ultima prevail, it will mean death for us all. Of that, we can be certain. But even should he fail, what world awaits us? A withered, godless place where our newfound freedom will most like prove a chain in itself.
Well, that may be, but a chain can always be broken. As long as one has the will to break it, it won't be easy. It may take generations, centuries of suffering. And that is if everyone plays their part. But it will happen. And when it does, it will be on our terms. That is the world that awaits us.
Indeed. And what better world could one wish for?
But first, we have to reach that crystal.
Then it's a good thing I have wings.
You can barely stand, let alone fly. And only the Founder knows what horrors await in those skies. You certain about this?
Am I certain? I am the Phoenix. I will do what I must. This is our fight. Remember?
All right. I yield. But only what you must, yes. I'm still your sworn shield.
That you are.
And what of my wings? Lest you forget, you go to stand against a god. I would not have you succumb to fatigue before the fight begins. Ifrit, your brother mentioned that some few of the dominants who had lost their power to you were still able to prime. Is that true?
It is. But their icons no longer submitted to their will.
Then mine will have to be stronger. That you both might save your strength for the battle to come.
You don't have to do this.
If you do, there's a chance you might lose all you have left.
And what have I but regret? My life ended in the Dominion. I fear death no more. Besides, I would have words with Ultima. He has much to answer for.
We are in your debt, Dion.
We can speak of debts when this is over.
He speaks the command, he knows he's not coming back. And has come to terms with that.
That doesn't mean that... We have to. Does it, guys?
Time to talk to Jill. I only hope she understands.
Trouble with your gear, or...
First the skies, then the crystal. What next? The advent of the intrigue herself.
Come to wish on a star.
That might not be such a bad idea. This is it, Jill. You know what I have to do. Why I have to do it. There's no turning back now.
Picking my nose, eh?
This is where our journey was leading us. Where it will end, for better or worse.
I could pray to Metia for you. But you'll be all right, won't you, Clive? You always are.
I did promise we'd watch the moon together.
I'll be waiting.
It's almost time. Better make sure I haven't forgotten anything.
Bloody hell.
Sure you do this time. Oh, and while you're at it. Clive, if you see me dad up there, tell him we were right to leave his legacy with you.
Tell him he'll be in the front row. There's no way he'd miss this. Well, behave yourself, Mitt.
We'll see.
So, you're in charge now, Gav.
And what does Taya have to say about that? Come back before she finds out, eh?
Thank you, Yote. I'm sorry.
Your Grace, I shall pray for your safe return.
That's kind of you. But you should pray he took his medicine. I didn't spend all night grinding herbs for his lordship to leave them on his nightstand. Again.
You needn't fear, Lady Taya. And thank you.
See that your brother comes back in one piece. Or, at most, two. Any more and you can heal him yourself.
I'll keep that in mind.
Well, there's nothing to say that hasn't already been said. But that's never stopped me before, so just you do what needs doing. And don't worry about us.
We'll do our best, Uncle.
That we will. If that is all?
Not quite. Jill.
It's time, isn't it?
It is. Take care of him. And you. You take care
of her too, boy.
Don't forget, Clive. We all choose our own path. Believe in yours. I do.
I'll be back. I promise. I love you, Jill.
I know. I love you too.
Now, we have a god to kill.
I 100% just spoiled the ending for myself. It was a smart move.
Here they come! Hold on, Joshua! Already am!
So, this is Origin.
A far cry from heaven.
Where it all began, where it all begins, our ark, your architect.
There you are.
It was here that we slumbered, here that we waited for centuries, clinging to our decrepit shell, for fear that we might have need of it once again. But you have come at last. And now we shall be truly complete.
Well, there's 3 of us and 1 of him. Let's make it count.
Show you what it means to suffer.
Oh, shoot.
Had you only surrendered, this unpleasantness could have been avoided.
Crazy.
I ask not for acceptance, only forgiveness!
Clive! Clive! No. Thank the Founder. Did I mention you look terrible?
That makes two of us.
Oh, I'll be alright.
And Dion. Take my hand.
No, I told you, I'll be...
Come on.
Thank you.
press on.
Always.
What?
I'm sorry about Dion.
Don't be. Please. He did what he had to do.
And it's time we did the same. Should we stop?
Because of the cough. No, I think we're past that, Clive.
I suppose we are.
That light, so cold. So empty. We're close, aren't we?
It, seems that way. But I don't want to think what could be waiting for us in there.
Then think instead of those waiting for us at home. Clive.
They can't be.
But they are. This is the Nexus. A wellspring of life. Yours and ours. As we watch the world stumble slowly to its dark end, it was here we pledged a new beginning. And now, with the ether we have harvested, I shall raise my kin from their eternal slumber. That together we may usher in a new age of reason.
This was never about creation, only self-preservation. You condemned an entire world so that you alone might escape death.
Alone. Him. Alone. Clive. I think I understand. He...
They sacrificed their flesh to become beating hearts of crystal that pumped the land's lifeblood from the depths of the earth unto this very chamber. And thus would they labor still, long after their work was done, had you not set them free.
You meant for us to destroy the Mothercrystals. It's what you wanted all along.
You have our gratitude, Newthawks. In this you have served us well. You have both served us well. Welcome home, brother.
Joshua.
I thought... it was me. it wasn't my grasp that grew weaker. It was theirs that grew stronger.
Joshua! No!
And now we can become one.
Clive. Don't speak. Shh. The one possessed of the destructive flames of Ifrit and the healing flames of the Phoenix. This, I once believed, would be Ultima's true form. But I was wrong. I see it now. Why you will never become Ultima's vessel. Okay. Hold on. Listen to me, Clive. You remember the murals? People once knew that Ultima was their god. That he created them. And they worshipped him, prayed to him, looked to him for guidance. In vain, for he did not listen, did not acknowledge our will, and so we strayed from his path to forge one of our own. So absorbed was he in his own desires, so driven by his own will alone, that he shunned the one thing that could have made him truly powerful. Faith. The same faith people now place in you. Faith that you will fulfill their dream, Sid's dream, of creating a better world for us. Faith that you will follow in Father's footsteps and save those who need saving most. Faith that you will answer Jill's plea to save yourself. The difference is, Clive, that you chose to listen, and that is what has steeled our bonds. Bonds that helped you stand firm when Ultima's pull was at its strongest. His power may be absolute, but so is ours. And so will yours be. With my light in your heart, not even a god might stop us.
Joshua! Don't do it, you'll...
Enough, Clive. My body is too far gone. If the wound does not take me, the curse will. me, Joshua. Open your eyes! Open your eyes, Damien! Why? Why did you do this? Joshua! Joshua!
And thus does the final piece fall into place. The incantation primed, but one task remains. To empty the vessel.
Still here. With me to the end.
Even now, you would deny the inevitable.
As we always have. And always will. On this, my sword, I swear, to shield the Firebird's flame forevermore.
Centuries have I waited for this moment in which I might revel in my creation, only to find it profaned and soiled. It must be cleansed.
So easily broken.
But it can be broken. And I shall see it so. For such is my will.
Try it.
But it can good son. For such is my will.
Try it.
Close to the guy or what the fuck? This is absolutely stupid. This is absolutely fucking stupid. Hardly get hits on him.
No. My will is inviolable. Something is wrong.
You're afraid. You always have been. From the moment the Blight exposed what you were, weak, you conceived us to prove otherwise. But the results shook you to the core. For in us you saw yourself, and realized we had the potential to be more than you could ever be. And so you turned your back on your creation. Your back on the world, like the coward you are.
You think you know me? You know nothing, Logos. Nothing. I stand above you, my rebirth complete. And you, for your defiance, shall pay the proper price. An eternity of anguish.
Pain, suffering. You have known none of these. We have. So we know what they grant. They bring us together. And that makes us strong.
Thunder roar!
How many bloody times do I have to fight this idiot?
God will be done.
Stupid. This is absolutely freaking pointless. This is stupid. This is fucking stupid. This is absolutely stupid. Like, why do we have to fight him 4 times? 5 times? This is absolutely dumb. does nothing.
Earth unyielding.
Titan!
Stop running like a bitch.
The altar at which you pray. Mine are the eyes that look down upon you all.
And yet still you cannot see. You are no better than us. We are one and the same.
We are not the same.
Fuck's sakes! Don't start me back at the beginning, I'm gonna lose my mind.
acknowledge those below. You chose to remain alone. And so you shunned the one thing that could have made you stronger. Pushed away the hands that could have raised you higher.
I do not need you or anyone.
And that is where we are different. I could not have made it here on my own. I carry with me the hopes and dreams of my brothers, my sisters. And it is they who will give me the strength to end your reign.
I cannot end. The world you seek is but a fantasy.
The early fantasy here is yours. And we shall be its final witness. I said, it's over!
Tell me, what do you imagine will befall this world now that you have gained your precious freedom?
I honestly don't know. But I doubt it will be pretty. A sorry tale of sin and suffering, hardship and pain.
And it was for this that you fought so fiercely? Why?
It's who we are. We fight. We survive. We endure. We don't need a reason. We are imperfect creatures. When we stumble, we reach for a shoulder to lean on. When we fall, we stand back up. We see the horizon, ever out of reach, and still we march on. Certain the answers lie just beyond it. Because that is our way.
My congratulations. Relish this victory, knowing that you have but delayed the inevitable. Your world is already dead. May you enjoy an eternity on its blackened husk.
It seems Ultima's power was too great for this vessel all along. But while I have it, perhaps I can use it to set things right. And see Ultima's legacy. Bearers, dominance, crystals, magic, consigned to the flames. Even if it means the end of me. terms.
You the most beautiful thing.
He is, isn't he?
What are you gonna call him?
Let me see, let me see. Oh, read little one. Got a smile for your Uncle Gav.
Not so loud, you burp.
What? I was only...
Shh, you're scaring him.
It's all right.
A sky of scattered tears, 1,000 years apart. Should they fade, I will not be afraid of the dark.
If you need a rest, I can take it.
I'll hold you to that.
The world's yours now. Yours to do with as you please. That's what Sid wanted. That's what they both wanted.
Aww.
our journey end?
Well, let's talk about it. The game for me didn't draw me in like other Final Fantasies. It's at points you'll see me looking at the other screen this way because it was very hard to get through. It was too much. I felt like it was too much talking. They didn't really get to the point. And most of that storyline was easily lost. You just forget about it right away. The characters were good. I had no problem with the characters, although it's just the same edgy whatever since Final Fantasy X. 7 even, the same edgy character bent to save the world. It's the same story, essentially. So the characters are good, the background was good, the explorable world was very linear, I thought. But that's how it's been since even 10 was like that very linear style, where you can explore a little bit, but it's very like, you go from point A to point B, it's not like you can go here, there, or wherever. Like example in Myst, you don't necessarily have to go to the first part, you can do the last part first and the first part last. That's very non-linear. I guess in every Final Fantasy it's been very linear, but I feel like there's been more to explore in 7. It's like 7 example, 8 example, you can go and throughout the whole world. So the characters were good, the explorable world was good, but it lacked soul. I felt like each area was just the same kind of torture. The quests were just torture. You'll see at the very end I just stopped doing quests. The cinematics were very good. Very, very good. A+ on that. I didn't like how you had to cinematic story fight. That was kind of the down point. Overall, I would give this game a 6 out of 10. Based on what I've played in the past. Based on what we're going to go through in the future on this channel. The ending... I would have liked to see Clive live and go back and really build at the end that love story with Jill, but the love story never really develops. They just say like, I love you, and nothing happens. The love story is a back burner thing in comparison to the main story of the quest. I felt like you could have had more party members. There could have been 3 or 4 people fighting with you instead of you absorbing their power. Then you could have got more out of it. Like you could have developed the other characters while developing Clive. I really like Torgal. Torgal was probably my favorite character in this whole bloody game. But I almost got him fully developed. I didn't try. I probably could have if I did all the side quests and got into really the world of Final Fantasy XVI. But because of the 5-year time gap where they didn't even age, they should have shown Titan destroying the base. They should have shown that and cut to that and then came back to it. The 5-year time gap to me did not make sense at all, and that was really one of the biggest down points of this game. They didn't age. Nothing really happened. They were stuck in purgatory. 5 years passed. Well, Ultima kind of screwed with their mind, and they came back to looking the same, acting the same. They're not wiser. They're not smarter. It's just the same thing. And Clive being called Sid and taking Sid's name is weird. I didn't like that part. Should have just remained Clive. Told the story of Sid. The dominants were really cool, and seeing the cutscenes blow up and seeing them larger than life and being able to be Ifrit, which is one of my favorite summons, was very cool. I really liked that. Seeing Shiva right at the very beginning was really cool. The battle system is pretty good. The leveling up system is pretty good too. I didn't mind it. How you get to reset your stats. It's not stuck in stone. And I restatted myself a few times. I really like that. But what I would have liked to seen is the characters, you get 2 or 3 to a party, or even 4. This is how it was in 13, you got 4. And so 4 people, and they each keep their own dominant. And then you get to level up their dominance, because you could only have 3 really, if you level them all up, that's fine. But you only got to use 3 at a time. So there's no point in having all 6 or 7. 6 out of 10 for me. Final Fantasy in comparison to FF7 Remake, which was a 10 out of 10 for me. Yeah, and I did all the side quests, and you never see me do that in games that I play through. That means it was a very good game. But don't let, this is just my opinion. Okay, so I really want you to go play this game and experience it. I think I have 40 hours into it. Go play this game, experience the world of Final Fantasy XVI, do some side quests. Figure it out for yourself. For me, it was very grindy, and I didn't like that portion of it. Each side quest just felt the same, and it felt like it was just to keep you playing the game longer, rather than it being a big part of the story. And just to kind of level up, and that's how you got to level up and grind. The story of the people who turned to ether monsters, Akashi. That was pretty cool. I like that. Like I said, the background and the worlds were very visually good, as Final Fantasy normally is. It's sometimes very dark that you couldn't really get a good feel. Overall, would I play this again? Probably not. Would I get download content for it? Probably not. I really want to move on to other games, like Strangers in Paradise is going to be a good one for me, and start playing some other Final Fantasies through and experience them. Like I want to play 1, 2, and 4, 5, 6, 7 on this channel. I have a lot of Baldur's Gate content coming up too. I always compare the explorable world with Baldur's Gate, since there's so much to experience and explore in Baldur's Gate. Like I said, this is just my opinion, and it's very opinion based. If you feel, well, you'd maybe like to play it, I would definitely recommend you play it at least once, from front to back, at least the main story quests, and experience the world, and experience the loss of Sid and you know, the other characters, Joshua at the end there. I really would have liked to see Clyde survive and go back and be with Jill, though. I'm not really happy about that. It doesn't say he dies, but he definitely did say he would sacrifice his life to stop what Ultima had started, right at the end there. So I believe that he died, or turned to stone, because like, you see all the bearers who used too much magic turn to stone, and that's what Clive was turning, his hand was going stone at the very end. So if you found him on the beach, which I didn't really understand why he washed up on a beach, just for the ending, you'd probably find his body as stone. But if you look through and try and find whether he died or not, there's no definitive answer. But it seems like he died because he was a star in the sky, and Jill and Torgo were definitely mourning or grieving his loss. Man! A lot of emotions at the very end there. The end boss fight, I felt it was dragged out, although it was very visually stunning and visually, your eyes definitely ate a lot because there's a lot going on there. I felt like that end boss fight was not good. To get all the dominance, those fights were great. To see them blow up in life form, and that was really cool. It's not a failing grade like some people give it, but I definitely would argue that it's not the best Final Fantasy to play through. Yeah. 15 I didn't like the ending, and 16 I didn't like the ending either. That's... well... It is what it is, I guess. Nothing you can do. That's the way they chose it. I guess it's, thinking about it, it's definitely a deviation from the norm. It's something taking a risk, and I appreciate that they did take a risk. Because normally, you know, I think even 9, the Warriors of Light, 10, the Warriors of Light, they all have a basic happy ending. Well, maybe not 10, we won't get into that. There's usually a happy ending up until 6, for sure, where the Warriors of Light defeat the main evil of the world and go to live on. I gotta play 13 back. 13, 13-2, and 13-3, I gotta play them. The world of Final Fantasy 13. I don't know, man. I really like Final Fantasy 13. And that's one of the new-aged, quote-unquote, new-aged ones from PS3, right? So, like I said, I give this game a 6 out of 10 based on the time gap that didn't make sense. This character development was poor. The love story between Jill and Clive was poor. The character development for Clive and Joshua was pretty good, although I didn't like how you chased Joshua throughout half the game. Yeah, design choices that I wouldn't have made. I felt that the explorable world was very linear and very, like, boxed in comparison to how beautiful and how much it looked. It gave a perception of a lot of explorable world. But anyways, guys, that's my take on Final Fantasy XVI. Like I said, don't let me knock it for you. Everyone has their own opinion, and you're entitled to like the game, and you're entitled to not like the game. That's perfectly fine. But you gotta play through it. So play through it and experience it for what it is. Tired. I haven't been sleeping well. Finally got back in the gym after being sick for a week or 2. I'm not one of those people who are like, yeah, I don't like that game, but never try it. I'm definitely a don't knock it till you try it type of person. So, get out there and experience it for yourselves.
Oh. Every time.
Will you light it?
Yes, Mother. Come on. If only I had the flames of an icon.
Icon? Have you been reading that silly story again? Magic belongs in fairy tales, and fairy tales don't boil kettles. You see? Well done. Now, be a good lad, and play with your brother until supper.
Come on, hurry! Hurry! Right. Right, let's play the Saint in the Secretary. No, I don't want to be Madu. What do you want to play then? War of the Icons! Again? Well, right. If I get to be a freak. Right, I'm the older brother. Because the hermit says so.
Might be worth it for some. Not for your boy, though. Anyways, guys, that's it. And we'll be playing something new. Probably Strangers in Paradise. I really want to rip through that. Anyways, take care. Take it easy, my friends. You can't see the medal. And don't forget to subscribe. I appreciate you all. We'll grow together. We're a community, and I'd love to hear your story and your experience with Final Fantasy XVI, and whether you liked it or whether you didn't, and why or why not. Anyways, guys, bye for now.